What's up everyone, welcome back one more time, you know the deal, and today we are going to play an Arena Cube Draft. Yeah, Arena Cube Draft is back. So we're gonna play a couple of these events for the following days. Hopefully we can make very good decks and yeah, share that. I really like playing Cube, I enjoy the format very much, and the Arena Cube is the best cube available in Arena. There's different cubes that get posted around at certain times, but the Arena Cube, the so-called Arena Cube, is the best one. There's the Tinker's Cube, there's the Chromatic Cube, whatever. The Arena Cube, I think it comes every summer. To me, it's the most enjoyable format. You can do aggro strategies, you can go big spells. Whatever you please to do, you can do it in this cube. So let's hope to open good stuff and see where we go. So what do we open here? A couple of good black cards. Yakmov is especially interesting for the sacrifice deck. Rahilda is very good in an aggro deck. We might try to force an aggro deck to begin with. I don't see any other stuff. Well, there's Ascanta and Maze Mind Tome. They're very good for control decks. And then there's also Solemn Simulacrum to fix. Mind Stone is very good for ramping. But I might just want to go into the aggro direction. Maybe take the Rahilda, emptying probably emptying the red in the pack and see if we get rewarded from doing that. Otherwise, I would pick either the Mind Stone or the Maze Mind Tome to go into more control-y type of deck. And there's Scant as well, but I think I like to open with an aggro deck. And Rahilda is especially good because if you are on the play and you can put this on turn 2, then the value that you can get is very big. So yeah, I think I like first picking Rahilda here. Let's take it. Hopefully not everyone else is on the aggro plan. And now what? We have Lear. Well, there's very little things in red. There's the Bomat Courier, which is perfect for the aggro deck. And then there's also Sacred Foundry. If we want to go into Boros, we might be picking Sacred Foundry, but I think I just want to pick the good threats in red early. And here I'm hoping to wheel either the Sacred Foundry or the Strangle. Those would be the two things that I want to wheel. Other than that, there's clearly a lot of things going on for blue, but I don't think this is very good. This is for the Blink deck. Then Cultivator is good, Lear is good, and Suspicious Stowaway is good. But I might be picking up Bomat Courier here. Continue with the aggressive path. Yep, let's do that. So a couple of nice first picks, and we open a Ox of Agonas. It's very good. It's the Feel of Dead. Deemworthy is another nice removal spell. There's the Darkfleet Daredevil. This one exiles instants or sorceries from opponents' graveyards, and you might cast them. Wonder what's the pick here. Ox of Agonas is actually very good to refill. Deemworthy is another removal spell that we want to prioritize. And the Daredevil is a very good 2-drop, 2/1 first strike. Might get us an instant or sorcery from the opponent. But that one I think I'm also trying to wheel. So from this pack we will hope to wheel Darkfleet Daredevil and Deemworthy. And we will take the Ox of Agonas, which is a relentless threat that if we deploy our hand quickly, it can just draw us 3 cards. So I think that we want that to refill eventually at some point during the game. And there's no more red cards. Oh, but there's a wedding announcement. All right. So now is when we open a little bit into Boros, just because Wedding Announcement is brutal card for an aggro strategy. And yeah, if we're getting past that on pick 4, that might mean that the people at our right are not heavily drafting into an aggro strategy. There might be other good stuff that they might pick higher than that, but I'm trying to think, what would I pick higher than a wedding strategy, a wedding announcement for an aggro strategy, and not so much. So yeah, picking a wedding announcement here is quite good. And now we really wanted to pick that Sacred Foundry that we let go before. If we stick into 2 colors, maybe 2-3 lands that could fix us would be nice. And well, there's a Cliff of Retreat, which is very good, but there's also a Brutal Cathar, which should be one of the best cards that we could show in this deck, right? I mean, we cannot let go of a Brutal Cathar, right? No. No, we won't. We will pick Brutal Cathar. And Brutal Cathar being past pick 5 means at least 4 people to our right are not interested in the archetype, are not interested in white at all, and maybe, well, and of course are not interested in Boros, because Brutal Cathar in limited seems way too good, way too good. Then hoping to wheel again, cast out Clifftop Retreat. Even smashing would be perfect in our deck. Yeah, so there goes the Brutal Cathar. Nice little start for our deck when we get past, what, Mana 5? Not too much in our colors. Not too much in our colors, and I wonder what this means. I'm wondering what this means. I'm not seeing too much red pass to us other than the Ox of Agonas. In here, I think I want to pick the Manathite. There's an argument for us going to blue, which seems incredibly open. I think that our deck is in a clear direction, and we're just hoping to get good stuff in the next pack coming from the left, because we have cut incredibly the blue and white and red. And now here's an interesting scenario, because Elish Norns is very good in our deck. There's nothing else that we want to take, although Elish Norn is very highly costed for us. I mean, we're trying to top our curve with 4, 5, 7 mana is a lot, and I'm wondering if Soken-san is a better pick than Elish Norn in our deck. I don't think so. I think we should be drafting, I mean, white seems like open. Red doesn't, so just because it's a white card, I'm going to take it. I think red is drying up. Alright, yeah, so red is drying up, but white seems very open. And here we have a couple of good ones. There's the Ranger of Eos, which grabs a two 1-drops, or Felidar Retreat for the token production and +1/+1 counter. I mean, Felidar Retreat is pretty good, but we are going to need some fetch lands to make this even better. Ranger of Eos could also get our threats, but let's get the Felidar Retreat. I think it provides more value in the long run than the Ranger. So yeah, I think that now we've seen, yep. So white is open, definitely, and red is completely dried. So I think we're going to keep picking up good white stuff, but we might have to pivot into another different color. And that color might be green. Maybe. So let's pick here the Vampire. Because we have very nice white things. We could even try to go, excuse me, mono white when we pick the Sacred Foundry that we mentioned before, Dancing Sword is a good one, but I will try to... Yeah, I'm going to pick what we saw. This is the pack where we had... What? Strangle? I don't remember. Okay. The deck is looking good. If we can open good red stuff in the second pack, because we're not getting past... Oh. Well, maybe I'm reading the table wrong. Maybe there are no red cards in the first packs, and just people are passing red because Teamworthy is crazy good. All right, so we're picking up. Should we go into Timeless Witness? Jeez, too late. Okay, so here I'm just going to take a good green card. And this could be very good with Further Retreat, right? But then there is a... Oh, let's pick the Flamer. Oh, Clifftop Retreat. Alright, so no one is in Boros. Okay, I'm happier now. We willed what we wanted to will. I think that we only missed a Strangle. I think we've missed a Direfleet Daredevil. Let's pick Jadar. And else. Alright, so what do we open here? Couple of good stuff in green. Remorseful Cleric to stop Graveyard Synergies. Event of Vanguard. We are going to get past this is definitely going to wheel, as well as Dauntless Bodyguard. So I think our pick here should be the Abrade. Lots of good artifacts going around. I think red is a little contested in this pod, so we might want to take this earlier, trying to get past Event of Vanguard, Dauntless Bodyguard. We would even play the Cosmos Elixir. Remorseful Cleric, so a couple of good wheels for us. Even Voldaren Epic here would be good in our deck. But let's pick the Abrade. What else is here? March. We have Chain Whirler, which is very good. Stency Uprising, which is more token production for a deck. There's an Inspiring Vantage that will wheel for us. Then there is this special, I think, that I don't really know what it does. Make this card. Yeah. Couple of good things. So March could wheel just because people are not drafting white. And Chain Wheeler is very nice. But I think Stency Uprising might be our direction. Our curve is looking nice. Yeah, it's looking nice. Maybe people won't pick up Chain Wheeler very highly just because it's 3 red. So our chances of wheeling any of these is higher than the Stency Uprising. And I will pick the Stency Uprising. Alright, there's a Lightning Bolt. Okay. So we're getting... Yeah, you see, because we cut red so hard in our first pack, we're just getting hooked up right now. Because now the pack is coming from the other way. So Lightning Bolt is perfect for a deck. We would want to get a Safeless Savior afterwards. Probably we want the Angel Fire Ignition or Thalia. Ouch. But Thalia is also likely to wheel, right? Look at this pack for blue. I mean, we cannot pass a Lightning Bolt to whoever is going to pick up next, right? I'm hoping to wheel these or these or these or these. Those are all good wheels, so we will get some of that. And we get rewarded for staying on red with one of the best red cards in the format. This cube in the form of Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and nothing else going on in this pack for us, so I don't think we're going to want anything. I mean, we're not casting big spells, we're not casting Lugins, so yeah, let's pick the Fable. What else is here? Faithless Looting, Cathar Commando, alright, very good stuff. Lightning Strike, we could go into some sort of burn deck, right? We already have the Lightning Bolt. Lightning Strike. Cathar Commando is so good. But we are going to wheel that. we're even going to wheel that. Because I don't think that people are drafting whites very highly in this pod. So yeah, another efficient removal spell / burn spell to go with our bolts, to go with our braids. Yeah, I'm happy to take a lightning strike. Getting past a professional face breaker, we also mentioned the need to pick up fetch lands for the Felidar retreat. So we could go in either direction. Professional face breaker. It's a very nice card in our deck, just for value. 2/3 manas. Allows us to transform treasures into card draw. I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, Fable Passage is too fringe of a. Just for the Felidar retreat synergies is not so, too important. And then we're getting past a Chandra Acolyte Flame, which could help us recast our lightning bolts and lightning strike from our graveyard, but there's also a Dollhouse of Horrors. I don't think we're in a reanimation deck, so we will keep picking up good red stuff into more good red stuff. So if we want to get a burn deck style of deck, yeah, burn style of deck, Viashino Pyromancer is always something that you're very happy to pick. Very, very happy to pick. So right now I'm thinking, you know, Elish Norn is not very good in the deck because it's very highly costed for us. Oh, you see, we will everything we said we were going to will. Bodyguard, Vanguard, Cleric. I think the best card in this pack. So it depends. I mean, Advance of Vanguard is the best card in the pack. But if we're facing some sort of reanimation deck and people flashing back spells, then we're going to miss a. All right, yeah, Inspiring Vantage, baby. Okay, I'm really happy to see this. Fixing is looking good. The deck is looking perfect. And here the three. Yeah, we read this draft amazingly because we are wheeling exactly what we knew we were going to wheel. So now here is Thalia. Another. I like Sailful Savior, but Thalia in this deck sounds bonkers. And now nothing for us, so we will take what? The Steam Vents. Well, if there's anything in black that we might want to play. Doesn't look like it. Our deck is great. Our deck is great. I really like the direction of our deck. We can even play the Eater of Virtue if we wanted to. Hoping to open what? A Skyclave Apparition. So anything white will go our way. So any good white card. Wandering Emperor, Skyclave Apparition. We want one of those for sure. Here we would want to pick what? Well, there are many good stuff in red that we want. Seasoned Pyromancer. Now, very happy with the direction of the deck. I don't know if we're going to play the Manathite. We might want to be efficient. We're not going to be passing up with mana open very oftenly. But Vanguard, Thalia, Braid, Lightning Strike, these are premium cards. I will pick a Mix in blue. And the Crypt Breaker. So let's see what's in the pack 3. Pack 3 welcomes us with an Intrepid Adversary, which is a very nice win-con for our deck. There's also a Soon's Intervention, which does a lot, but it's 6 mana. I don't think we are a Frenzy deck, because we are... Aren't we? We might be a Frenzy deck. An Intrepid Adversary could be wheeling. There's Usher of the Fallen, but we will go into the... We're not taking a turnout to play these. We're picking here the Adversary, and we're going to wheel this either of these two, the Usher of the Fallen or the Rabbit Battery. So we're picking the Adversary just because we cannot lose on that. But then the Usher of the Fallen will come and we will have a very good 1-drop to go with our deck, which is looking very, very good, very strong. Oh, the card I want here is the Heroic Reinforcements. Is that what's called? The one that puts a couple of 1/1s and gives them +1/+1 until the end of turn in haste and pumps the team. Heroic Reinforcements? Yeah, I think Heroic Reinforcement is the card, #1 card that I would want to pick in this deck, for this deck. When we open what? Showdown of the Skulls might be the best card in the pack right now for us, but there are very good cards here that we're wanting to wheel. So first of all, Hopeful Initiate could be very good in this deck, just as a very efficient 1/2 with training that can be used to remove our opponent's artifacts and enchantments. Then there's Maul of the Skyclaves, which also is going to wheel. So what is not going to wheel in this pack? Maybe Torbrand? Just because we saw that Goblin Chain Whirler did not wheel. But I want to pick 2 things here, and one is going to be the Skulls. And I think I want to take the Showdown of the Skulls because many times this card will win the game for us. And I'm thinking about, all right, well, look at this pack. We wanted a Seasoned Pyromancer, but we also want a Bloodthirsty Adversary. So I think that we're going to lose either one of these 2. And what we are expecting to wheel from this pack is only the Alseid of Life's Bounty. I would be very happy to wheel that. But now we have to choose between Seasoned Pyromancer and Bloodthirsty Adversary. And I think that for our style of deck, in which we're trying to burn them and just cast... Yeah, I think that Adversary is a little bit more efficient than the Pyromancer right now. For us. It's also not double red, so it's easier to cast for our deck. So Adversary it is. And wow. Even more good stuff for us. So we were very lucky to stay in red. So in this pack, I'm just looking here at the 3-mana slot and 4-mana slot. I think Legion Warboss has to be the right pick. Yeah, and what I would want to wheel is the Inferno of Starmounts, just because it's a very good topper for our deck. So yeah, here's Legion Warboss. I don't think we have to play Elish Norn, but let's see. All right, more good stuff. So no, we're not going to pick the Benalish Marshal. It's 3 white. This is also going to wheel. And nothing else is really interesting. Basilisk Color could be, but I think that what we want to wheel is Legion's Landing. We're going to play it. We're going to pick this. This is a very efficient 1-mana spell, but we want to wheel also the Cosmic Arden Veil. All right. Let's see us get at this Skyclave Apparition or this Wandering Emperor that we want. Ooh, when we open a Lelia the Blade Reforged. This card is bonkers. This card is a all-star even in vintage cubes, you know? So it's a 3-mana 2/2 haste that when attacks you can exile it. Well, you exile the top of your library and you may play that card. And when cards are put in exile from your library, she gains +1/+1 counter. This is very good. Very, very aggressive card. Yeah, our deck is looking very, very strong. Annex, please. Yeah. So we're also picking up an Annex. I don't think we're going to play Elish Norn. Let's see. How many playables? Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's go offline. Cutting the Eater of Virtue. Oh yeah. Yep. This is what we want to see also. It's not the Heroic Reinforcements, but it's a similar card in the sense that it gives indestructible to all our creatures, and then if we cast it on our main phase, it puts a +1/+1 counter and gives vigilance. So this also is a very good way to close the game. All right, here's a wheel pack, and we wheel the Usher as we expected to, so nothing else to see. We are going to pick the Usher, and we have to do so many cuts to this deck that I really don't know what to do. Let's see, how do we want to do this? So Bold, Usher, Tithe, Landing. Tithe is a cut for sure. And there's the Maul of the Skyclaves. And I think I want the Maul even more than I want the Zariel. So Maul of the Skyclaves it is. Well, people are drafting good cards highly in red. And yeah, and how many instants or sorceries? Instance 5. Yeah, so Dragon's Rage is suboptimal in our deck. There's the season pack. We are also getting hooked with the Inferno. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, so the reason why red was so open in this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what we're going to cut. We have so many playables. The reason why red was so cut well, pack number 1, we assumed that people were contesting. They were contesting red, but the fact was that pack number 1 was dry of red. There weren't good red cards, so we assumed people were drafting it very highly. But white and red were completely open, and we were thinking about pivoting into green. But yeah, we got rewarded. So let's get rid of these and see how we are going to deal with it. So I'm thinking this deck could possibly be a 16 land deck, but I'm not very sure about that. So let's see. We want to play Legion's Landing, Usher for sure, Bowman Courier for sure, and this for sure. Advanta goes in, Intrepid Adversary goes in, Talia goes in, Upgrade, Adversary, Strike, Rahilda, Pyromancer, Brutal Cathar, Maul, Formation, Wedding Announcement, Welcoming Vampire, Fable, Lelia, War Boss, Facebreaker. I might be taking out Facebreaker. It might be. I mean, we might be cutting. We might be cutting Inferno. We might be cutting Beamworthy. We might even be cutting. Yep. This is so difficult. Our deck performs really well with 1, 2, and 3 drops. So we might be cutting the Siege Gang Commander, the Ox of Agonas, the Retreats, the Uprisings, and we might go even 15 lands. Am I crazy enough to do that? What's our average cost? 2.4? Huh. 15 lands? Is this correct? All right, so let's take a look at what we have cut. Because I don't think we need more than this to win the game. Put the lands. And we go what? Let's see. Slightly higher in. But this is fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 15 lands in a showdown. I mean, I like it. We should be able to perform really well. I mean, we could get mana screwed, don't get me wrong, but I think this deck requires only 15 lands. Yeah, I might want to give a try like this and see after game 1 if we need to adjust. I mean, our 1, 2, and 3 drops looked unbelievable. So we'll give it a try. Hopefully we're going to play all the games, every game, and hopefully we draw 3 lands every time. There's an argument for playing more lands just for the Intrepid Adversary triggers, but you know, well, we draw 3 lands and we have the Intrepid Adversary. We have a very good hand and we go first. So yeah. This is looking really good. All right, so start hoarding cards with the Bowman Courier. We will play the adversary on turn 2. No questions asked. First, we will attack. Next turn could be Fable or Lalia's turn. I think Lalia is better because it's a very hard card to deal with. So we're going to pay 2 lives. So now I'm debating about this just because they can block her. Oh no, she will be a 3/3. She will be a 3/3. So if you want to trade your color for our courier, that is okay. Oh, I didn't realize that there was even better synergies with the courier. So courier will be down. We will punch for 7. I think we're looking pretty good. Opponent with Timur mana. And now we draw a Thalia. So what's here for us? I think we might want to start by attacking. Lelia is so busted. Jesus. Discard. Jesus. And now we can go Season Pyromancer. Discarding. I'm really tempted at Season Pyromancing. But also, Fable gives us a chance to double spell next turn. Alright, an opponent with a Forceful Cultivator. This game should be us. Should be ours, yep, and we win. Submit 0. Yep, no. This hand was crazy, I mean. Hopefully we get other hands like this, but hand was too good, too efficient. And Lalia is, I mean, that card is all-star in Vintage Cube. That card was designed for Commander purposes. Comes from my Commander Precon. And it only sees play outside of Commander in Eternal formats. But in Cube, it must be one of the best cards in the Cube, like top 10, probably. Alright, so we go first with 2 lands and a hand that also looks great. I mean, we need another land and we are very solid. So, we cannot play the retreats and Asher on turn 1. Hey, what can we do? Okay, so let's play retreat. And next turn we will go Machine Pyromancer. Well, we do need the 3rd land to go with the Seasoned Pyromancer, Malevolent Hermit. Right, that's not a 3rd land. What we could do here is we could attack, see if they want to trade. Okay. And we will play the Adanto Vanguard. Alright, so now you're seeing the worst side of our deck when it stops giving us our 3rd land. And we are a little bit worried about the situation here. But we draw a land and now we're much happier. Alright, so let's go attacks. Punch them for 3. And what can we do? What can we do? think I like playing the Seasoned Pyromancer. And I will discard. Alright, so they counter that. I was debating about discarding both the Usher and the Lightning Strike. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the Lightning Strike in this deck, against this deck. Okay, Seeker's Chariot. That's a very good one for them. Oh, it's the nerf of Seeker's Chariot. Makes it only a 2-2. But cruise for 2. So we can kill these and then they won't be able to crew. Opponent reading the card like saying, what is this? Alright. Land for Showdown is not the worst. Land for Showdown is not the worst. Yeah. Showdown of the Skull Cities. So we will exile the top 4 and we can play them until end of the next turn. We already played that. And so we will chill out. And we will have 5 mana. We can play both the Chandra and the Rahilda. Opponent will be able to start charioting. But we will be able to put also counters on the Adanto Vanguard using the 2nd and 3rd chapter of Showdown. So we are looking at Chandra and Rahilda for next turn, basically, while opponent is creating more tutus. Yeah. And they play a Galak Creatures. They should have played that before, so they would have 2 triggers, not 1. But yeah. So yeah, opponent also with a mid-range creature deck. Let's see, Sacred Foundry. Okay. So we'll play the Plains, and we can do. Do we want to play Chandra? What is it going to do for us? It's going to die. So I don't think Chandra is very good in this scenario, right? So we definitely play Rahilda. Put a counter there. I also think I like giving all of them indestructible, more counters and more counters. I think that's better than randomly casting that. So yeah, let's put a counter on each creature and put another counter on the Rahilda. So now we are making Rahilda 4/4 first striker, which I like better. And we could start attacking with Adanto Vanguard. 5, right? You can jump for a while. But I think I like to make them jump with whatever they want. Oh, they got vigilance, so that's okay for the rest of the turn. So they jump with a 2/2. And we pass here. Very nice. Have good cards in hand. Usher is not very effective right now. We would discard that if given the chance, but Lightning Strike, Intrepid Adversary are good. We will be able to kick the adversary at least once. And next turn we can keep putting counters on our threats. So here's to hoping that they don't have very good cards in hand. Alright, Teleportation Circle, that's not very well. That blinks Seeker's Chariot, so that allows them to make more tutus. But it's not the end of the world for us. Attack us for 2 in the air. okay. Opponent's deck is kind of a mix of a lot of things. Blink, mid-range, with counter magic. Not very sure what they're trying to do, but hey, it might pay off for them. So they blinked, what? Ah, yeah, Seeker's Chariot. Nice synergy there, win some life. And we go. Alright, alrighty. Okay. I like very much this situation now. So Sacred Foundry. So let's begin by Lightning Strike the creators. Put a counter on the Advent of Vanguard. We can also cast the Intrepid... No, we can also cast the Usher of the Fallen. Put a counter on Hilda. And let's go to attacks. Attack with both 6-4 and 5-5. They might have to jump both. They have to jump Rahilda for sure. They jump just the 2-2, they take 6. Alright. And I just like to play the Intrepid Adversary, no, the Sacred Foundry tapped, hold up Lightning Bolt, and yeah, go from here. So next turn, if we draw another land, we will be able to kick the adversary twice, which would be great. We can also throw the bolt to their face and see if we can close the game or make them jump on their turn. Discover the formula. Alright, this might be a little bit too late for them. If we cannot close this on our next turn, then they might be able to stabilize. Because they are drawing 3 spells and everything in their hand costs 1 less to cast perpetually. So hopefully they did not draw something very good to do right now. Crew 2. Alright. That's okay. No blocks. So they will make another 2-2. We go to 10. They can deal with this. They might be able to deal with the Usher. No, it's the end of the turn. So if we, what happens if we kill one of the 2-2s? If we kill one of the 2-2s, then they will have to put their 2-2s in front of our creatures. And what happens if we throw it to their face? Well, they can also always block with the chariots. So we might need to wait on this. And perhaps we have to see some Pyromancer next turn. Let's throw the bolt to their face. Okay. Throw the bolt to the face. Draw a courier. So here we can go first to attacks. Attack with a 6-6 and a 5-5. They double jump, that's okay. and a valorous stance for the Rahilda. Alright, things are looking scarier now. Alright, and we will play the Seasoned Pyromancer from the graveyard, create two 1/1s, and the Bowman Courier. I don't know if we can close the game with the adversary, but we will try to do that next turn. I think our best bet is to draw a untap land to double kick the Intrepid adversary. Rex Sage to kill the Bowman Courier. Yeah, this stream of 2/2s is very annoying. Very annoying. I don't know if you're able to close the game. Then there is a Gale. Gonna return a counter spell. Okay, so they will hold counter magic. Yeah, now we are in much more trouble. So no attacks with the Chariot down. Okay, and they flicker the Sika's Chariot one more time, so another 2/2. What do we draw? Fable. We play Fable, hopefully they counter this one. There's the counter. And we have to pass again. Yeah. Well, now we're losing very badly. I think they were able to stabilize this. The Chariot is very powerful. No wonder the Chariot is very powerful in any deck, but especially in this deck where they are putting a lot of blockers in our way. And here's where we're missing like a good end topper, curve topper, just to win the game out of nowhere, but we don't have it. So they will keep doing what they do. But they won't be able to hold blue up, so if they want to get the counter spell, it's not going to work. Did they untap it? Yeah. So now they have that. They have the little loop there. And I get a counter spell. Yeah. They lock that in. Create more blockers. So I'm thinking, what could we draw that could get us out of this situation? And I don't think we have outs. Writing announcement is good. It's going to eat a counter. It's very slow. Let's see. Oh, they do not counter it. So what we could do is we could attack with a couple cards. Well, we're going to die next turn, right? So no attacks. But we're just dead. We're probably just dead. Attack us with the 2/2. We cannot block. They play a Glasspool Mimic. We're gonna copy what? Copy the Rex Sage. No? We're copying the 2/2. Well, we've seen enough. Let's go to game number 3. This wasn't our game. Sika's Chariots. Alright, here we are for another round in the cube. Currently at 1-on-1 with a very nice Boros aggro deck. And opponent will go first. And we have a solid hand that requires an extra land. Very similar to our last hand, really similar. Opponent with the Llanowar Elves that we will definitely kill on sight. Alright, need another land. That's the only thing we need. Opponent with the Wolffield Haven, so ramping into big things. What we are going to do right now is play Thalia. And hopefully next turn we can play Leolia or Welcoming Vampire. Either or. I think Welcoming Vampire would be better. Come on, give us the third land. We just need a third land. No more. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I think I would like... Well, I would like to play Welcoming Vampire. This allows me to start attacking right away. So, just because of that, we're going to keep putting the pressure with Lelia. So now they have access to 5 mana. And there's a Brutal Thar. Okay, let's hope that we can recover that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lightning Strike the Cathar. Get that thing away. And these triggers again. Hopefully we hit a land. No land. Running down to 12. Thalia still on board. Another land for them. And a Thragtusk. So now this is... more difficult. What do we want to do? So I think we want to Welcoming Vampire and stop the aggression for a moment. Thragtusk was a very good one for them. That stopped us on our wheels. So Chandra can help us cast that. A Lightning Bolt, but we need 6 mana to do that. And now what we want is to start drawing cards. We just want to start drawing cards. They have a fight spell. Unfortunate, really unfortunate. Any cultivator. What a hand for them. What a hand for them too. It's a mountain. So we could go Annex into Adanto. Yeah, and chill out for a moment. Opponent with the Llanowar Visionary to draw another card. Very good draw for them. But I don't know if they can attack us. If they attack us, we are going to block with Thalia. Because we actually want to... Oh my god. Opponent with the draws. And a key to the archive? Adversary. Adversary is what? So I think we can adversary a Thragtusk, but there's still a cultivator. Can adversary a lightning strike. Yeah. To deal 3 to... I mean, we should be killing the Aggro. We should definitely be killing the Aggro. Oh, but Thalia... Ah, jeez. Well, that didn't work for us. Our own Thalia taxing us. I think I misread this because it says that, yeah, copying them without paying their mana cost. So I was not expecting that to affect my adversary trigger, but it did. Hey, we learned. So we should have done that for the lightning strike. Well, opponent top deck perfectly. What can we say? What a top deck from the opponent. And we are quickly starting to lose this draft. Incredible top decks. We will block like this, get rid of the drag task, pay the 4. So, opponent, yeah. Create more 1/1s. What does this do for us? So adversary, we kick it. We have so good blockers, so much good blockers for us, so many good blockers. They put this here, they put this here, put this there, put this. I mean, what can we do if we're not attacking? They eat. They eat here, and they eat there. We're gonna make a whole bunch of 1/1s, you know? Alright. Take 2. How many do we make? 4. Alright. This is what we can do. This is what we can do. So they can key to the archive. Unbreakable formation could be a out of this for us. So next turn we can bolt something using the minus ability of Chandra. Or we can create the 2/1/1s with nothing, because now they're back to 1/1s adversary opponent. I don't know how they top deck, what they top deck. 7-13. Oh, this is just one beast, and this kind of block. All right, so we lose. Ay, ay, ay. Well, opponent top deck like champions right there. I don't know, the deck is very good. Our deck is very good, but yeah, we're getting crushed. Yeah, let's bounce back. Let's bounce back. So opponent goes first. We have another good hand. Will this hand do it? Hand is good. So let's play the mountain. We can go turn to Rahilda. Bolt whatever they play now. Peace, Elvish Mystic. And cast a Rahilda for us. There's a Plains. Cast Rahilda. We even have a Lightning Strike to clear out the way of blockers. Yeah, so that's great because now we can Lightning Strike the 1/1. We want to hold up now. We'll attack with the Courier. That's for 3. Rahilda finds us an Elder Gargaroth. Next turn we can go Professional Facebreaker, try to make treasures. And they play an Oracle. There's an Annex for us. So let's go Facebreaker. Attack with Rahilda only. Take it, we create a treasure, and we have another Iorian now. Only 5 drops, yeah, 5 drops. Triumph for the opponent. Opponent playing, what, 5 colors? Only missing blue. And an Overgrown Tomb and a Tusky. But they cannot attack. Oh, no, they cannot attack right now. Alright, we draw Lelia, which we like. Yeah, let's cast the Lelia and go to attacks with these 3. So we exile, put a counter. They double block the Facebreaker. What do we want to take down? I think we want to take down these. Okay, we get a treasure token, and so now we can go Thalia. Or we could wait. I think I like casting Thalia here. Opponent draws a Shigeki. Land. There's a Rex Sage King incoming. And an Elspeth Conquers Death for the Lelia. We can attack with the Tusky, but we... yeah, and we cannot block either. We draw another card. There's a Plains. There's a Plains, and now we can kick the adversary 1 time. So let's do that. Attacking with everything. Put them to 6. Put Toffler. So next turn we cannot cast the Unbreakable Formation, which is awkward. Oh, Storm the Festival. Well, those weren't very good hits for them. They have to attack with Tusky, we will gain life. Alright, there's an Usher. There's an Usher. So we will go attack and attack. Opponent chumps and chumps. And we play Annex. And we play the Usher of the Fallen. And think we should have this. Oracle comes back. No land on top. So Unbreakable Formation makes our creatures indestructible, vigilant, and +1/+1 counters. So they can destroy Annex, but that's okay. We are going to get 1/1s. There they are. And unless something goes horribly wrong, we should have this one. Yeah, Cultivate. All right. Whew. I was worried for a second that we would go 1 and 3. Shigeki, it's okay. Tusky, we block it with the adversary. We play the fun. Yeah, all right. Woof, feeling much better. I mean, the deck is good. We just had very bad couple matchups. But hey, let's hope that we can win at least one more. The deck is very fun and it's very good. I mean, we have been on the draw also for quite some games. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We will go first with a hand that is very good. So, yeah, let's keep it. We have our 3 lands that we always want, but nothing else. We have a Thalia, so hopefully we are against some sort of control deck. Let me see that island. Let me see that island. On white. Huh? Not very good then. So we scry to the top. They liked what they saw. And we draw a Annex. Okay, so Clifftop Retreat and let's go Thalia. Well, could be blue-white control. So now here, what we want to do is we want to first attack. And play the Welcoming Vampire. But they don't have a 1-mana counter. Alright. 2 mana up. So Thalia all-star in this game. It's hurting us right now because we cannot play the Wedding Announcement until we draw another land. But I think it will hurt them even more. And we have plays for next turn in Annex. We'll draw us a card from the Vampire. So we need to draw another land. Alright, so these go after what? Thalia? We can kill that, so that is okay. Welcoming Vampire. Okay, there's our 4th land. There is our 4th land. What's the play here? Play might actually be to just kill the Brutal Cathar, you know? Get back the Vampire, attack with Thalia. Next turn we are planning on playing Wedding Announcement. Wedding Announcement putting a 1/1, make us draw with Welcoming Vampire. And a Vanishing Light, so they are relentless on the removal. But what can we do about that? So let's go Wedding Announcement. Attack with Thalia, create a 1/1. So that we have no way of dealing with Vanishing Light, so we're not getting back the Vampire. Opponent with a Charming Prince. Gonna scry 2, that's fine. So next turn we can put the Skyclaves to a token, or we could play Annex. But currently we don't have Devotion to Red, so it's a little awkward. It could be holding up Counter Magic, Brutal Cathar. What's the play here? I think I want to use that differently or in a later stage. And right now I will just put them all on the token. And they have a Fading Hope, alright. Attack with Thalia, make another 1/1, pass. So Thalia is still taxing them a lot. And here we want to block. And now they do what? They pass. If they pass, we're just going to equip Maul. And they have a Sea Guardian, a Evangel. So this makes it as... So they will conjure more of those and play. Alright, Inspiring Advantage. So we can go both of these, right? So we can play... I know, just the one. So yeah, let's do what we wanted to do before, which is putting a Maul on the token. We will attack and draw cards. Attack with both. This will allow us to draw from the wedding announcement at the end of the turn. Opponent has an Eganjo, alright. We punch them and we draw a Professional Facebreaker. So now we have an Anthem for our creatures, and we could go both of these creatures in the following turn. Brutal Catharsis, just in case they play something really good. I don't see myself running Brutal Cathar to deal with those. Right, so here comes 5 our way. Go down to 13. They play an Ephemerate. So these conjures another one of those into their hand, which they will be able to cast. Okay, so 3 ones for days for them. Legion War Boss. That is a good one. So now we can go Annex, Legion War Boss, start attacking with our 2/2, and we can also attack with Thalia. If they want to trade one of the 3/1s for our 2/2s, we are very happy to see that too. And they are, what, double blocking? Just jumping. And taking 2. Alright, so they will, what, rebound the Angel, the Evangel. That's fine. If you want to be casting the 3/1s, I'm all for that. They tap us. I mean, they will be able to tap us a couple of times, so we need to close the game. I'm worried that they tap us and we just lose. We have to be very, very careful about that. But if they swing out, they will die on the backswing next turn, so they cannot afford to attack us. Yeah, they play that, they tap the War Boss. Sure. They can play another one. Attack us for 5, but I think they die if they do that. If they attack for 5, then they die. Attacking for 2, what does it mean? Attacking for 2 means that we will attack for 2, 4, and we have lethal, because... no. Well, yeah, we have, just because... 1, 2, 3, no. They attack with everything, they block here, they block here, they block here. They take 4. It might just be that we need to block with... that we just need to attack with Annex. So there are no more blink stuff going around. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so let's Brutal Cathar. Take their 3-1. So now they block here and there, and they don't think they were dead. Oh yeah, because they were dead because we put a counter with the goblin. We were going to put a +1/+1 counter attack for 8. Yeah. Well, we got to 3 victories. I was scared for one moment when we were 1-2, but the deck is good. I mean, the deck was... I don't think it's a trophy deck. Well, I think it is a trophy deck, but we have 2 very bad matchups in rounds number 2 and 3. And now we are turning it around, so let's hope to continue this way. All right. Going against a Japanese player. Opponent goes first, and we have a very good hand, which needs another red source. Only that. But we are one more time on the draw. Opponent with a proving ground, so this might be sacrifice for John midrange. And with Croxa gonna make us discard. What do with this card? Huh. Interesting. I think it has to be Chandra. Sorry, Chandra. Alright, so opponent, it's seen John sacrifice, something like that. So we will go Plains and Adanto Vanguard. Well, we don't need any more lands, that's for sure. So next turn we can go Legion Warboss. They play a Graveyard Trespasser. We might need to kill that, but we will have to discard a card to do that. We have lands to discard too. Oh, Lily is very, very good, but they might trade, so... Yeah, I'm thinking here first going to attacks with Adanto Vanguard. Alright. We put them to 17. And we will attack there. Or attack. We will play the war, discard a card. I think this is good just because we have Lilia also upcoming, which can help us rebuild from the... Okay. Okay, but I'm going to do this. Going to grow. Let's attack. Attack for 6. It's very good. All right. Oh yeah. Please, opponent. Why did you block there? Now, they shouldn't have blocked even with first strike. This can get indestructible. Well, they might have something to deal with the board, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, they can bring back... No, they cannot pay the back. Alright. Yeah, we're fine. Here we could play Warboss. Yeah, let's go Warboss. Attack with everything. Fable will go away. Punch them for a lot. And I like our chances now. Witch of the Moors. Oh, that's alright. For sure, yeah. You can do your thing. We have to sacrifice. Sacrifice the 1/1. But now we should have it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can even win with the adversary with haste. Yeah. Too powerful. Our deck is too powerful. Nice! We are coming back, baby. 4-2 right now. Our deck was too powerful right there. Lely is a beater. Alright, 4-2. One more win, we make our entry fee back. But we are very happy. Going from 1-2 to 4-2 is like, you have to feel happy about that. It was really heartbreaking if this deck did not get to 3 or 4 wins, because it's really, really good. Okay, let's be on the play again. We are, and hand looks good, although we don't have meaningful plays until turn 3. But on the play I feel much, much happier where we are. And these can also close the game for us. Alright, so let's go plains and pass. Hoping to play a Welcoming Vampire. Maybe even a Legion War Boss. Let's play the War Boss. War Boss is a mass counter for them. If they don't, come on, let us attack. They have a bounce spell. Yeah, that's fine. That's really fine, because next turn we can do that again. Alright, upgrade. So in this case, I'm just going to go Rahilda. Holding up something to do on their turn. And if they want to do draw go, then this will flip. So they could not use neutralize because they don't have the second blue source. If you don't do anything right now, Rahilda is going to flip. If you do something right now, we will cast the War Boss. Commit. Perfect. So War Boss is coming. We even draw the lightning bolts. So War Boss. Attacking with the 1/1. So now they have to respond to the War Boss. And we have a lot of good spells in hand. So we could potentially deal with something that they play. Alright. Let's go to attacks one more time. Alright. They have settled the wreckage and I'm happy also about this. Nothing, huh? So let's go Rahilda one more time. Voracious Great Shark. Alright. So they wanted to counter that, and because of that now we still have the War Boss. And Elspeth Conquers Death. Okay. That is going to get us. Alright, so let's pass here. Clifftop Retreat. I like this one because now we can go Showdown of the Skulls. Exile 4 things. Nice. Nice. We already played the land. We could have done it the other way, but that's okay. Next turn we can play everything, huh? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to attack with everything. They block there. We kill the shark. Next turn, our non-creature spells cast 2 more to cast, so we won't be able to play Chandra. We can play Chandra and Usher. Alright, so let's go Mountain. And we can go So they are waiting for Chandra. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Put a counter there. Chandra resolves. Create 2/1/1s. Cast the Usher. Put another counter on the 2/2. And they could be having Hullbreaker Horror. But well, what can you do? Oh, Big Shark Typhoon, X5. So they eat there, take 2. And they will be able to kill the Chandra. Bring back the shark. Ooh, now I think we are in a bad situation. Yeah. Alright, Pyromancer. Play a mountain. It's a welcoming vampire. Put a 1/1 counter there. They don't counter, we play a Bashino Pyromancer. Put a counter here. Deal 2 to their face, draw a card. Wedding announcement. So now I'm thinking that I could attack with a 4/3. No, we have to wait. Discover the formula. Okay. Discover the formula. We will let it go. I don't think we are able to close this game. It was very, very close. But opponent has a million cards right now. Yeah, their card quality is very, very high. Midnight Clock, alright. But we don't mind. Maze My Tome, we don't mind. Hope they attack us. They don't. Right, let's hold on to our spells. Lelia. I mean, Lelia is good. We can play her. And then looking at their tome. Okay, we will draw another card. It's a Sacred Foundry. So we will go to attacks. They can block 2, they can block here and here, take 4. But then we have the removal to them. Alright, blink of an eye. Okay. So we don't attack. And we play Sacred Foundry and tap. And we play the Wedding Announcement. Gonna make another 1/1. And I think I like braiding their tome. Just so they cannot find an answer. You can scribe, but those are 4 lives in the future. We are trying to close this game however we can. Opponent passing. Yeah, you're passing. And an Inspire Advantage. So we will go Lelia. Hoping to draw another card from the Welcoming Vampire. We could chain together some spells. Thassa's Intervention. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is we will go attacking with the Usher. We will make a 1/1, triggering the Welcoming Vampire. Make a 1/1. Draw a card. It's a Bowman Courier. So if they take that, we will kill or attempt at killing the shark. Alright, and we will play, well, we will hold on to this. Make another 1/1. They put a counter on the midnight clock. Ugh. Oh, they have something. They found the Wrath. Day of Judgment, yeah. So now we're in trouble. Bowmat Courier. Let's attack. Exiling. Yeah, this is very much over. For they discover the formula to their hand, they now can block us. So we will sack it, see what there's under the Bowman Courier. And it's another Plains, and now we cannot win, so GG's opponent. And we ended this cube draft with a 4-3 record. Not bad to be the first one. Expectations were high at the beginning, just because the deck is very, very powerful. But then we lost two very quick matches. We won 3 in a row later, and then we just hit a brick wall against this control deck. But here's the deck. It was very, very fun, and yeah, it was very good. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.